This is Morrow, a stablecoin-native receivables credit market built on Arc. Businesses can turn buyer-accepted invoices into immediate USDC, while lenders compete to fund those invoices through transparent on-chain auctions. The problem is simple. Many businesses do the work today, but receive cash weeks or months later. Even after a buyer accepts an invoice, the business still waits 30 to 90 days for payment. Existing receivables finance is slow, broker-driven, and mostly handled through PDFs, emails, and spreadsheets. Stablecoins are becoming internet-native settlement rails. Receivables are already a massive credit market, and Arc lets Morrow use USDC for funding, repayment, and programmable settlement. Morrow turns accepted invoices into on-chain credit. A business creates the receivable, the buyer accepts it, lenders fund it in USDC, and repayment flows through an automatic settlement waterfall. To take financial actions, users sign in with Google through Circle user-controlled wallets. After login, Morrow opens the dashboard where users can see their Arc wallet address and pre-funded test USDC balance. Morrow never receives a seed phrase, private key, or PIN. Every on-chain action requires explicit Circle approval. As the business, I create a receivable. The buyer address is the client who owes the invoice payment. I enter their wallet address, the face value, requested advance, due date, and invoice document digest. Then I set the financing terms, including the maximum APR I am willing to pay lenders, and review the final values before signing. This registers the receivable on Arc Testnet. After it is created, we can open the transaction on ArcScan and verify that the invoice was created on-chain. It is not fundable, yet the buyer must first accept the obligation. Now I switch to the buyer wallet. The buyer sees the receivable addressed to them and accepts it on-chain. This buyer acceptance is the key trust primitive. Lenders are not funding a random invoice, they are funding a buyer confirmed payment obligation. After buyer acceptance, the business opens the funding auction. This sets the auction deadline and moves the receivable into the live auction state. Only the seller wallet can open and finalize this auction. Now the lender can bid. The lender chooses how much USDC to fund and what APR they require. The bid is escrowed on chain, and the auction fills the lowest APR bids first until the requested advance is covered. After the bid succeeds, we open the RScan transaction to verify the bid was submitted on chain. Once the advance is covered, the seller finalizes the auction. The contract allocates the winning bids, releases the USDC advance to the business, and unused escrow can be refunded. Later, when the buyer repays, the waterfall pays the protocol fee, lender, principal, and yield, and any remaining balance. At the end, we open the RScan transaction to verify the settlement flow and see where the USDC moved. The code is open source on GitHub. The MVP is live on Arc Testnet with a verified Morrow market contract, Circle wallet approvals, and Arc reads as the source of truth. Morrow proves that receivables credit can be funded and settled as programmable USDC infrastructure on Arc. Thank you to Arc and Circle for the opportunity to build Morrow.